Again, ethyl alcohol, the same ethyl alcohol treated with the same sulfuric acid, but at 170 degrees Celsius, we will get ethylene. What is that? Ethylene. But uh, wrong notation is there. Diethyl ether. So just make a correction there. Make a correction there. So when ethyl alcohol treated with sulfuric acid at 170 degrees Celsius, we will get ethylene. Next, dehydration of alcohols. Action with Al2O3. Ethyl alcohol is heated with Al2O3 at 250 degrees Celsius to form diethyl ether. At 250 degrees Celsius to form diethyl ether. So when ethyl alcohol treated with Al2O3, alumina, in shortly it can be called as alumina. At 250 degrees Celsius, we will get diethyl ether. When ethyl alcohol treated with alumina at 350 degrees Celsius, we will get ethylene. I mean alkene. So when uh, solvent and reactant are same, but condition is different. In the previous case, we are applying 250 degrees Celsius, but in the second case, we are applying 350 degrees Celsius. So product is changed. So in chemistry, that is very common. When reactants, solvents and same, or reactants and reagents are same, but condition is different. Condition is uh, applied differently, then product will also different. So action with hydrogen halide. Action with hydrogen halide. Ethyl alcohol is treated with HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 to form ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. So C2H5OH, I mean CH3CH2OH. On the arrow mark, we are putting HCl and ZnCl2. That is called nothing but Lucas reagent. We will get ethyl chloride as the main product. Coming to ethyl alcohol reacts with phosphorus trichloride. We will get ethyl chloride. Ethanol, when reacts with phosphorus trichloride, we will get ethyl chloride. When ethyl alcohol reacts with phosphorus pentachloride, what is that? Phosphorus pentachloride. In that case, we will get ethyl chloride, phosphonyl chloride, and HCl as the main products. When ethyl alcohol reacts with thionyl chloride, we will get ethyl alcohol, sulfuric acid, and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide as the main product. As the main product. Now coming to some short answers. That is Reimer timer reaction. Reimer timer reaction, very very important. It will be given in short answer questions. So when phenol is heated with chloroform and sodium hydroxide solution followed by acid hydrolysis to form salicylaldehyde, it is called Reimer timer reaction. So phenol C6H5OH and the R mark we are putting CHCl3 and 3NaOH will get C6H5OH CHO plus 3NaCl plus 2H2O. So that is our required compound salicylaldehyde. This is very very important reaction, Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Coming to what are phenols? Bright notes on phenolone rearrangement. So phenol means completely substituted 1,2-diols. Completely substituted 1,2-diols are called phenols. Example 2,3-dimethyl 2,3-butane diol. Again I am repeating. Listen to me. Completely substituted 1,2-diols are called phenols. Example 2,3-dimethyl 2,3-butane diol. That is the best example for phenol. So preparation. Acetone is treated with magnesium metal in the presence of dry benzene to form 2,3 dimethyl 2,3 butane diol. That is our required compound phenol. So when acetone is treated with magnesium and dry benzene, we will get phenol. That means 2,3 dimethyl 2,3 butane diol as the main product. Next, intramolecular hydrogen bond. Intramolecular hydrogen bond. So, intramolecular hydrogen bond means within the molecule, hydrogen bonding is formed in in some molecules. In some molecules. So that and all we are going to discuss. So, intramolecular hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond is formed between two groups in the same molecule is called intramolecular hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond is formed between two groups in the same molecule is called intramolecular hydrogen bond. Let us suppose if you take salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde means on the benzene ring CH1 and OH group are adjacent to each other. Adjacent means side by side, side by side. So whenever CH1 and OH are adjacent to each other, what will happen? This OH H and CHO. In CHO, there is a C-double-bond group is there. So a bond is partially formed between oxygen from CHO and hydrogen from OH. So that can be indicated, from the dotted line in the figure. In the same way, orthonitrophenol. If you take orthonitrophenol, so intramolecular bonding is, intramolecular hydrogen bond is observed. So on the benzene ring, NO2 group and OH group are adjacent to each other, That means side by side. So oxygen from NO2 group, H from OH group are near to each other. A partial bond is formed between O from NO2, H from OH. That is called intramolecular hydrogen bond. So a hydrogen bond is formed within the molecule, not between two molecules. Within the molecules, that means in the same molecule. If you take salicylic acid, the same thing you can observe in the as shown in the figure. So, if you take salicylic acid means on the benzene ring, COH and OH are adjacent to each other. So, O from COOH group, H from OH group are adjacent to each other, are nearer to each other. Whenever both are nearer to each other, a slight bond is formed. Slight means a partial bond is formed between O from COH group on the benzene ring, H from OH group on the benzene ring. So that is called intramolecular hydrogen bond. Coming to intermolecular hydrogen bond. This type of hydrogen bond is observed between two different molecules or same molecules in the same substance. Not within the molecule, between two molecules. The only difference between previous one and this one is, in previous one, that means intramolecular hydrogen bond, the hydrogen bond is formed within the molecule in the intramolecular hydrogen bond, but intermolecular hydrogen bond is formed between two molecules. Two molecules. That is as shown in the figure. The hydrogen bond is formed between molecules is called intermolecular hydrogen bond. The best example is p-hydroxybenzaldehyde. P-hydroxybenzaldehyde. So that is as shown in the figure. So OH, CH6H5, COH, CHO. Again, O, a bond between O and H of another molecule. Another molecule. See from the figure, we can observe that. See from the figure, we can observe that. Okay. So that is about intermolecular hydrogen. A bond is formed between two different molecules, not within the molecule. But in the previous case, the same bond is observed in the within the molecule. Within the molecule. That means in the same molecule. That is the difference between intramolecular and intermolecular. Again, I am repeating intramolecular and intermolecular. Intra means within the molecule or same molecule. Inter means different molecules. Okay? Okay. So that is about hydroxy compound. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.